Question of the week from the Naked Scientists.
Hello, and welcome to Question of the Week. I'm Fanny Yoon, and this time we'll be turning up the volume on Mark's question.
How do active noise cancelling headphones work? If they play back loud ambient noise, could they be as dangerous as listening to loud noises?
Thanks, Mark. I called up Dr. Trevor Cox, a professor in acoustic engineering at the University of Salford, to cut the rumble on this question.
Well, normal ear defenders that you might wear to protect yourself from damage from noise normally just have a sort of cup which gets in the way, sort of physically blocks sound getting from the outside world into your ear canal. But what active noise control headphones do is they actually use electronics. So they have a little microphone on the outside that picks up the noise you don't want. And on the inside of the cup, they've got a little loud speaker which plays the inverse of the sound, and that cancels out the noise. And I can give you an example here. I've taken a recording of the International Space Station, and I've shown you what it might sound like inside active noise control headphones. So what will happen is you'll first of all hear this noise, which is all the kind of machinery going on, and then I fade in the inverse of that noise on top of the original, and you'll hear how it cancels out the original sound and virtually gets rid of it. How the active noise control headphones remove the sound is by a process of interference. So you can imagine a sound wave, often see them as a sort of squiggling sine wave, sort of a series of peaks and troughs. Just think of, say, the ripples on top of a pond where you've got peaks and you've got troughs across the pond. What happens is you've got that original noise, and that's got this sort of wavy pattern, and then you've got the inverse of it. Literally imagine flipping it over so that where there was a peak in the original, there's a trough in this new sound that you're trying to produce to cancel things out. And when you add a sort of peak to a trough, you get nothing because they cancel each other out. And it does that through the whole sound, and that's how it removes the noise and cancels it.
So if you play two noises, it's going to be twice as loud. But if you play one sound and then invert it so that the peaks and the troughs cancel each other out, then you get no noise at all, and you won't hurt your ears?
Well, yes. I mean, imagine if you were just in your kitchen, you put a kettle on and you put another kettle on. It's obviously just going to get louder. That's because all the peaks and troughs are randomly arranged. When one kettle's making sound, there's no relationship to what's going on in the other kettle. But if I was to take a recording of the first kettle and to invert it, so to flip around the peaks and the troughs and play it out of a loudspeaker next to the kettle, then these peaks and troughs would exactly align, and you would get, if you could do it properly, you get nothing. Of course, with active noise control headphones, there's a little bit left over because nothing's perfect.
Big thanks to Professor Trevor Cox from the University of Salford. Next time, we're going to untangle our tentacles with this question from Android.
I've heard the octopus are colorblind. So, how can they so reliably match their background colors when they camouflage themselves?
If you think you know the answer, then get in touch. Tweet us at The Naked Scientists, find us on Facebook, or join our debate forum at thenakedscientist.com/forum. Or tune in next time to learn the answer.
Question of the Week is part of the Naked Scientists podcast and supported by the Wellcome Trust and UK Fast. Look us up online at nakedscientists.com.